It's nice to be back. Firstly, can I say it's nice to be the youngest in a four-ball for a change. It's quite some time since happened. You know, with Miguel playing so well last year and beat me in the playoff, and Mark still playing great golf, it gives me a lot of hope for the next 10 to 15 years. But it is great to be back. My first time here was 1994. It was my second ever event on the European Tour, and I enjoyed it then. And you know, I still love coming back now. It has changed a lot over the years. And for the better, I think. I think that, you know, everything's improved. It's somewhere, you know, I love to come. Even when I'm not playing this tournament, I come and practice here. The facilities are fantastic, and you know, it's a pleasure to be back. I'd like to go one better than last year, obviously, but you know, what can you do? Miguel deserved the win last year in the playoff, and we're trying hard to get my year going here with a win.
Your season probably hasn't got off to the way you wanted. Maybe you could talk about the first couple of tournaments and what you tweeted about how you had got on the range and sorted out your swing. So maybe talk a little bit about where you're at and what you're hoping to see this weekend.
Yeah, I was just saying outside there. Since June last year, I think the longest practice session I've done has been about an hour and a half. You know, due to injury and just not being able to put that kind of weight through my leg. And you know, it's back to. It's still not quite right, but it's good enough now that I can stand on the range and hit balls for 3.5, 4 hours, and that's what I've been able to do the last couple of days, really. You know, the first part of the year was consumed a bit with working out and getting into shape, and I didn't really have much time to work on my game. And I think last year I didn't play a lot, but you know, when you're playing well and you're playing, you know, regularly and just ticking over, you can keep the rhythm in your swing. But over Christmas I had a break. I hardly hit a ball for 6 weeks, and I just lost that rhythm a little bit. And you know, if you haven't worked on your swing, you go back to your old faults, and I think that's what's been in there the last couple of weeks on tour, you know, in Abu Dhabi and Qatar. So you know, I need to do a little bit of work on that, and you know, I'm starting to get everything in place, and feel my game feels like it's almost ready to go this week now.
There will be the inevitable side issue again of the #1 ranking, with Tiger here as well as Martin. What's your state of mind regarding that? Are you feeling any extra pressure, or are you coping well with it?
No, there's no extra pressure. I think it's why you work hard. You know, if you're a professional golfer and you put in all that hard work on the range, and then back that hard work up with good performances and wins, and it gets you to #1 in the world, why should that add any pressure? You know, it's something to enjoy, I think.
Something you're happy with? I mean, you obviously want to keep it for as long as possible.
Yeah, I'd like to.
Has it affected you in any way?
No, I don't think so. No, it's affected me. The demands on my time have increased, but it's not affected. You know, the way I approach the game. You know, just go out and try and play well each day. You know, the #1 world ranking comes as a consequence of that. There's no real shortcut to it. You have to go the long way around and put the work in beforehand. And anybody that plays well gets to #1 in the world deserves it. If you don't play well, then you drop down the rankings. That's the beauty of them. They reflect how people are playing at the time.
The more clear and present danger for you is Martin Kaymer. Your thoughts on Martin?
Yeah, no. Let's ignore the world rankings. The clear and present danger is not Martin Kaymer. The issue for me this week is to play well, get my game in better order than it has been the last 2 weeks, and try and win the Dubai Desert Classic. End of story. I'm not thinking about the world rankings or who's right behind me, or it's irrelevant. The world rankings are irrelevant if you don't play well.
I just wanted your thoughts on Martin as a player.
Martin's a great player. He's one of those that's come straight out and competed straight away. He's got a very rounded game. He's got that sort of Germanic professionalism about him that Bernard Langer had. You know, he's very focused. You can see in his face. Great front runner, as he proved in Abu Dhabi. Not too many weaknesses to his game. That's the secret to, you know, being a world-class player. You know, it's not your strengths. It's how strong your weaknesses are, and he doesn't have too many, as all of us up there don't. And then after that, it's just a case of confidence and how well you put.